Welcome to Archiversity online lectures. In this lecture, I am going to explain you how to calculate rank correlation using Microsoft Excel. Rank correlation is a non-parametric equivalent to correlation coefficient of a parametric test. When you are running a parametric test like a correlation, there are certain assumptions that you need to meet. One is the data need to be normally distributed, and second one is data should be measured on a continuous scale, and there should not be any outliers in your data. Now, if you have any of these three in your data set, then it is better to use rank correlation. In marketing research, sometimes we collect data related to products or persons and we rank them according to their performance. And this data is collected on an ordinal scale where ranks are given or order of preference is given. So in such a case, you can use a rank correlation. Now I'll show you how to calculate rank correlation using Microsoft Excel with an example. A regional office of a stockbroking company employs 15 executives. The responsibility of these executives is to visit customers' places or their homes or offices and convince them to open a demat account of the stockbroking company. The regional manager of the branch was interested to know whether there exists any relationship between number of visits that executives made to the customers' places and the accounts opened. Normally, we make an assumption that if executives visit more number of times or visit more number of customers, then the probability of opening more number of accounts is high. So the manager want to test this. For this purpose, the manager compiled the data of previous 6 months. That is, in the previous 6 months, how many number of visits made by each executive and how many number of accounts opened by a particular executive. And you want to see whether there is any association or a relationship between number of visits and accounts opened. The null hypothesis is that there is no significant relationship between number of visits and accounts opened, and the alternative hypothesis is there is a relationship between number of visits and accounts opened. So as this data is measured on an ordinal scale, that is, the regional manager rank the executives and the accounts opened. At the same time, there is a certain outliers in the data. That means few executives made very few visits, whereas the others made a large number of visits. In this context, it is advisable to use rank correlation. So the formula that we use to calculate a rank correlation is 1 minus 6 sigma d square upon n into n square minus 1. However, in Microsoft Excel, you don't need to use this equation, but one is that you need to rank the observations, that is rank the number of visits as well as rank the accounts opened. Then you can use Excel built-in function correlation to get the correlation value. So this is very easy and simple to calculate. Now first we will rank the number of visits. So to rank the number of visits, here I made it as rank 1. So here equals to use Excel built-in function rank. Then it prompts you to give an input for number. So select the number, place comma, then a reference. So you want to rank this among which other numbers. So among all these 15 observations, you want to know the rank of this particular number. Then place a comma, and order is, if you place a 0, then it is a descending order. That means highest to lowest. And if you place a 1, then it is ascending order, lowest to highest. So we'll place 1, then close the bracket, press enter. So this executive is ranked 13. Now try to drag this. Once you drag, you get a formula, but you will see a small error here. Alright, and click here. It shows formula omits adjacent cells. Now what is wrong with this is, just click on the formula bar here and observe the series. So here when you drag this from D2 to D3, what happened is Excel moved one cell below, that is from B16 to B17, but actually we want it only up to B16. That is B2 to B16 should remain constant all the time. So to make this, what is that you need to do is, in your formula, that is when you wrote formula here in a range, or in a reference, enter dollar symbol in front of a column name and row number. Similarly, column name and row number. Now by entering a dollar symbol in this reference cell, you are making reference cell as a constant. Now click enter and drag to all other numbers. Now you see no error. This is because your reference value should be constant. Now we calculate rank for second. So here equals to RANK rank. Then this rank average is available in Excel to 2010 onwards, whereas the rank is available in Excel 2003 as well as 2007 also. So we use the rank. Now number, place a comma, then reference. Here are the reference values. Then place comma, ascending or descending. So ascending, place 1. Now here enter the dollar symbols. By entering dollar symbols here, you are making this particular range as a constant. Now click enter. Now you have ranks. Now double click here at the bottom corner to autofill. Now you have a ranks for number of visits as well as the ranks for accounts opened. Now to get a correlation, so simply equals to correl, that is the function for correlation. Select this one. Then your array 1, that is ranks 1, comma, array 2, that is ranks 2. Close the bracket, press enter key. So the correlation is 0.28. The correlation of 0.28 says that there is a weak correlation between number of visits that the executives made to customers' place and number of accounts opened. We can say that statistically, this is very weak correlation. Now, why this happened is to know that just calculate a ratio or a proportion. Ratio of number of visits and accounts opened. So your number of accounts opened is 71 by first executive. To get these 71 accounts opened, he visited 442 times. So this into 100. So 16%. 16% mean of every 100 visits that executive makes, he is able to collect only 16 accounts. Similarly, you can see that there are different executives. Take for example here executive 10. He made just only 133 visits, whereas he is able to open 95 accounts. So executive 10's performance is high. Similarly, you can see executive 6 who made 160 visits and opened 92 accounts. So because of these variations in number of accounts opened and number of visits made by different executives, your correlation is weak. This is how you can calculate rank correlation using Microsoft Excel correl function. If you have to find out normal correlation of a parametric data, there also we use the same function. Just we'll see how it is going to work. Equals to correl on your number of visits, comma, accounts opened. So this is 0.23. Parametric is 0.23. And rank correlation is 0.26. In this kind of situations, it is better to use rank correlation because the data is collected on an ordinal scale. That is, we have a ranks here, and second one is the data have certain outliers, and third is data is not normally distributed. Because of these three reasons, it is advised to use rank correlation rather than a normal correlation. Only difference in calculating a rank correlation and a parametric correlation in Microsoft Excel is just in case of a rank correlation, you need to calculate the ranks. That's it. Excel will take care of the formula, that is rank correlation formula, whichever it is there. So the same formula Excel uses here to calculate the rank correlation. Even if you calculate using this equation also, you will get the same value of a 0.28. Thank you for watching the lecture.